I'm making this video, and I'll start making a series of videos. Um, Basically, just saying know when to leave. I've been in a relationship for 20 years, and man, it's been extremely hard. I lost everything in this relationship. Basically, just loving this person as much as I knew how. I really didn't care about nothing but being with this person and building a family. The family is most important to me. And for 20 years, like I said, I did everything I could to make this work. But in that 20 years, I lost a lot. I worked hard to keep a clean record. She purposely destroyed my record, would send me to jail for no reason. But she would be lying. She would lie and say I put my hands on her. But then there would be times where I would be so angry that I would. Make a long story short, that's neither here or there. Um, Finally, I decided. I decided that I just needed really to let her go. It wasn't like I just wanted it to happen, but through the last thing she did, I finally just quit. I finally gave up and decided to let it go. So, with that being said, I love God a whole lot, and we're just two different people. I love God. She really doesn't. Um, I want to move toward God. She doesn't. Everything that I want, she wants the opposite, and that right there was key enough. But again, learning lessons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start helping some of my other fellow men out there, and women. It's women also. This is for both men and women. It's not just like one sex is going through this. Men and women are both going through this. So um, I don't know. I told the Father, Heavenly Father, God, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, Elohim, El Shaddai. I told God that I was going to start making videos and start educating people on things to do. And what you could do is, if you have any questions for me, please, if you have any questions for me, please contact me. Let me know. I'll put my name out. I'll put my number out there, and I'll let you know. But as for right now, um, it's just going to be called "You Know When to Leave," and hopefully God will show me, which I know God will. He'll show me better ways to do things, and He'll show me how to. He's just going to show me. I'm gonna let God guide me, and I'm just going to go through the motions. I'm gonna go through the motions, and I'm gonna just go along for the ride. So this is part one. Now, like I said, it's called "Know When to Leave" on Please Pray YouTube. All right. One of the things that you should look for in your mate is unexplained phone calls. One of the things that it was a red flag, and it continued to happen over the years, was unexplained phone calls where you're you're seeing 10, 20 phone calls in a day, or phone calls every single day, and they're unexplained phone calls. There's no reason that your wife or your husband should be making these phone calls. Right then and there is something to start looking into. When you ask your husband or your mate, what are these phone calls about, and there's lies, right then and there you should know something's going on. There's no reason to lie. If everything is innocent, you won't have to lie. You only tell a lie to cover something up that you don't want to be known. Okay? Uh, Man, it's yeah. That's what the whole one of the things to look out for is unexplained phone calls. Now I can understand if there's something going on to where you have some type of business and the business required you to be on the phone, something like that. Then yeah, because it's business. But outside that, unexplained phone calls at odd hours and odd times, uh, anything like that, that's something that really need to be looked out for. Secrecy, any type of secrecy. If it's nothing bad, then what is the secret for? Another thing to look out for is lying to protect the other person. Oh man, lying to protect the other person, lying for that person, and trying to make another person look good when you know or when they know that they're not. All those things are for what? It's like, okay, if you know that this person is the type of person that he's a womanizer, or if you know that she is a flirtatious type, if you know that your mate or that the person that your mate is defending is the type of person that you don't want to be around, or that you don't want your wife to be around, or your husband to be around, and your mate is making it seem like that person is okay, that person is nice, even though they know good and well that that's not a good thing, that it's not good to be around them, even if they know that their affiliation with that person is causing your family trouble or causing you trouble, if your mate allows another person to degrade you or belittle you or to talk bad about you or any of those things, anything against you, and and your mate is okay with it, that right there is a sign alone. That right there is a sign, because why? How could you be friends, or how could you be around with a person that is doing that to me, or doing that to someone that they love? If you're supposed to love me, or if your mate is supposed to love you, how could they allow another person to belittle you? How could they allow another person to talk bad about you? And furthermore, why would you even tolerate that? So those are some of the things that. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. So those are some of the things that you really need to look out for, that are red flags. Another red flag is if that person, first of all, if that person is able to hurt your mate by words or because they're upset. If your mate is upset because another person is mad at them, they can't explain why they're mad. Nobody can tell you what this reason that they're mad for. Man, all those things are red flags. Get out of there. Get out of there quick. Leave that relationship, because it's only going to get worse. Um, if you guys are not grounded in the Bible, if you don't love God with your whole heart, then things will go get worse in these situations, in my experience. So with that being said, if you are interested, want to know more about what I'm talking about, if you want to know more about my experiences, just continue watching. I pray that you guys, stick around, and I'm going to continue to do this. I'll be putting out a new one every week. All right, thank you. Be blessed. Have a blessed day.